What's up? This is your boy BlogXilla for GlobalGrind.com, and we're about to go inside and interview Channing Tatum, Jamie Foxx for the movie White House Down. As you guessed, I'm sitting inside the Beast. That's President Obama's limousine. We're about to do it big. Check it out. Global Grind. What's up? This is BlogXilla here with Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx. White House Down. You guys came together. What was it like the first time you guys came up to do your first scene together?
Oh, I don't remember the first scene, but I remember when we first met each other in Cancun at the Sony event. And,
yeah, he ended up commandeering the DJ tables and just took over the party, and me and my wife ended up dancing all night. Looking like we jumped out of the pool. We were sweating so much.
Oh, pop the molly, you sweating?
Pop the molly, I'm sweating. Yeah,
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, when you guys met in Cancun, did he give you any advice? Because you just had a daughter. Like, did he give you any advice on parenting? Because he's a great dad.
Yeah, Jamie's he's a fantastic dad. His older daughter is an absolute angel, and his little one is she's gonna be a monster in the most beautiful of ways, but she's gonna be a spark plug. And but he's giving me a lot of advice about just life in general.
I told you, and you got daughters, so you understand. Like with daughters, is like what I try to do is make sure that they can come to me, like. Because, you know, there's so many crazy dudes out here, and when your daughter get older, you want to really give them the real information. But if you play too father, they won't bring you the vulnerabilities. I said, look, let me know what it is so I could, you know, steer you through some of those, you know, troubled waters of having a relationship.
Yeah. So Trayvon Martin trial.
Yeah.
The jury. Did you hear about jury selection?
Yeah, 5 women, 2 men.
What do you think about jury?
Well, you know what? Look, we got to trust our justice system. I feel with 5 women, 2 men, if they could understand Trayvon Martin's mom, who's never said anything about politics, left or right, never said anything about race, she's always said, my 17-year-old son. If they could understand that a 17-year-old son in a nice neighborhood whose father worked to get in that nice neighborhood, simply going home, not committing a crime, just on his way home, and to end up being shot and killed, I hope that they understand that me having a child that's 19, me running into Trayvon Martin's mom on the red carpet, and she said with tears in her eyes, I lost my baby. It's not about anything but our children. Trayvon Martin, Sandy Hook, War, it's all about our kids. So hopefully with that in mind, if we can sort of get away from all of the rigmarole, you know, it's so much, they make it about so many other things, and it's really just about our children.
So what was it like playing a dad in this movie and like the hero? Because like he is a scene, he goes, don't lie to your daughter. There's got to be stuff you have to lie to your kids about, though.
I'm sure there's stuff you gotta curb the truth, or curb the truth,
and curb my words. I say, man.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I mean, I definitely wouldn't like promote lying to children, but it's one of those things that, yeah, I think it's a necessary evil in a way at times.
Now, you also like really doubted in this movie. Like they just doubted on you so hard. Your daughter didn't really take you seriously. Maggie's character, Affinity, didn't take you seriously. But you had to prove yourself that you were able to take care of Jamie. Like, when did you have to prove yourself to everybody? Like,
yeah, I think, you know, John Cale is probably somebody that, you know, they had a reason to not believe him, you know, and you know, he hasn't done everything perfect, but he has made, you know, turned a corner in his life. And I know a lot of people in my life that have turned corners, and you know, they've had to prove themselves. And I think it's a great thing, you know, to be challenged and to somebody to doubt you. You know, I want people to challenge me and be like, you can't do that. And be like, all right, great, watch. You know, because I think, you know, when you're up against the walls, when the times that you shine.
How about you, Jamie? Because you came, you know, people didn't really think you could sing. You
could act. I'll never forget, Keenan Ivory Wayans told me back in the day, we was on the Living Color, Fox, so I just want to let you know. He was giving out all, you know, sort of kudos to everybody on the show, and got to me and said, I just want to let you know you ain't going to never be able to sing and do this at the same time. And I was like, all right, cool. And I remember Tommy Davidson, yo, man, stop that. Key, you don't know what he could do. So things, but he wasn't saying it like, I don't think to cut my legs from. He was just trying to get me to focus, you know, because I was young. But you take those types of things, man, to sort of fuel you. Like someone told me, like I couldn't direct because I was like, I wanted to direct some guys in, and I was like, I don't know if I can. So I I ended up directing this Canon short thing, you know, and I said I've sat on the shoulders of some of the most incredible directors in the world, so you need things like that to sort of motivate you in this business, because sometimes you will sort of plateau or feel like, okay, there's nothing else to do, so I just take it and use it for fuel.
Now, I have to ask this, where'd you get the idea for Channing on your Tatum? Like, because I'm pretty sure you guys are sick of that right now.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you get the idea? Just with the pop in your head?
No, that's Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel's people wrote it first.
Oh, wow.
And so we did it on the show, and then...
And I came over to his house over the weekend, right after that, and we just started to, at least I've never done music. I've never sang and stuff. But the first time I've ever been in a music booth, I tell you that, and it was pretty crazy to watch him how it all sort of like comes together.
So we put the track. My boy Perps, my boy Brains, and me. We put the track together because we wanted to do a real track, and then things just jumped off from there.
And my last thing, can I just get a faux chains?
Faux chains.
I felt that same way because I was so in touch with. I was just like, okay, I knew you. Like, I feel like I knew your character because she was a hardworking person, no days off. I know so many women like that. So when he was, I was like, yo, she's about to do her job.
Yeah, and I think also like as hardworking and smart and powerful as she is, she's also a human, and I really wanted her to be also exhausted and.
He can rhyme a little bit. You check out some of his stuff. I was really surprised. He kept it away from me for a while, and when he sprung it on me, he had 4 or 5 songs, and you know he can really go.
So now there's this thing called Vine. I don't know if you're familiar with Vine. It's like a 6-second video.
Yep, absolutely.
I was wondering if you could make a Vine for us real quick for Global Grind.
We made a big Vine.